we'll get started. All right. Thank you all for this quick meeting. I really wanted to mostly just get y'all knowing what y'all can prepare for, so you're not waiting until the last minute. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, hey, Gina, can I share my screen?
Yeah, let me make you the host. Yes.
There we go. Perfect. All right. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
All right. So basically the way we run on the fifth floor, I'm on the third floor with the fifth graders, is each one of us gets to take a day to teach and prepare the day, prepare the schedule however you want to. Basically, there's only a few things that are required to do. Required to basically create a schedule only for the rest of us adults to be able to help you out. Whatever you want us to do, like if you're teaching and we want us to prepare snack while you're teaching, we just need to know that. So if you have just a basic schedule, something we know what's going on, you will teach a lesson, you'll provide the snack, be creative, do something fun. You can go to Taco C and get some breakfast tacos, or you can go to the frozen aisle and get some popsicles. We have a freezer and a fridge upstairs, so be creative, do something fun. And then we have to pick 3 students at some point during the day for rally. And they have to go early. So those are the only things you're required to do. Here are ways you can fill the time. Last year, we never actually did small group discussions. I think a lot of us talked about doing them and I never actually did. And then
I think we did.
I think like once. I don't think we did it more than once though. I kept saying I was going to do it and then I ran out of time.
I think we had small group questions. I don't remember.
Yeah, it went by real fast. Anyway, so those are things to fill the space. These are your resources that are already upstairs. We are not decorating, so don't worry about that. There's too much space. It's just not worth it. But we do have the whole third floor. So if we want to set up crafts in one room, they won't get touched if we do a big activity or something. So no worries about if you want to have that set up ahead of time. We will get Gaga ball set up and basketball on the pool table and shuffleboard. Usually in the morning, we let them have a bit of free time before we even get started, kind of get the wiggles out. I'm assuming this is going to be the same as last year.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Riley, go get me the VBS handbook right there by my back. I can tell you. Hold on.
That'd be awesome. But basically, when you look at it, you're really filling, if the time is the same, about an hour and 30 minutes. So it goes by really fast.
Yeah.
If you think about the fact that we don't have a whole lot of time to fill.
Hey, did we see? They didn't put 5th grade on a rec rotation.
That's fine. We can take it off. We did it last year. I just assumed. I hadn't really talked to anybody about whether or not we were going to. We can take it off.
Well, hey, I mean,
We can do rec too, like if we want, like if
we can do our own rec upstairs.
Or
Right.
outside. Yeah,
Or
like
outside.
set up 9 square or whatever. They love that.
oh yeah.
They've set up 9 square up on the 3rd floor before.
Or were y'all in rec with 4th grade last year too? Yes.
Yes.
Have them do laps around the parking lot.
Yes. If you don't have your verse memorized, you have to run a lap.
I like it. So anyways, depending on what rec is, the point is that it goes by really fast when you think about the fact that we don't have an efficient schedule. And so if something goes longer or not, it's not a big deal upstairs. We kind of run our own thing. We're not really relying on anybody else's time. Since we do our own snack, that really frees up our morning. So if something goes longer, no big deal. If something goes shorter, we have plenty of stuff for them to entertain upstairs. Not a problem. So this part will get figured out once we have.
No, Melissa's telling me no rec.
Okay, so we don't have rec. Sweet. So we don't have to worry about that. So that can come out. So you have from 9:15 to 11:15 to fill. That's not bad.
Okay, hold on. One more thing is, they don't get snow cones either?
No, we do fun snacks instead.
Well, but I thought.
No, they did snow cones too. Yes, we did.
Yes, they did.
We did both. Yes.
Y'all, I haven't been in on any of this. I don't know. I have stepped away from so much. And so now they are,
We did snow cones last year because they
Okay.
remember
Oh,
like
that's
we
right,
weren't
we
going
did.
to.
It was right
then
after
the-
rec before
Yeah.
we just squeezed it in that little like 10-minute time frame. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. I remember that now.
So they did have them because we got the kids upstairs, remember, and we were like, oh, y'all all want to be big. And they were like, oh, we don't get snow cones.
yeah.
Oh, we don't get to be little kids anymore. Like they were sad about it.
And
yeah.
as far as the stuff that I know, they are doing snow cones every day. It's back to normal, like not pre-COVID, whatever.
Well, I would be more than happy to do snow cones like right before a worship rally.
Me
That'd be
too.
perfect. Because I would hate to have to go all the way downstairs, all the way back upstairs, and then all the way back downstairs again.
Okay, well, let me, Alyssa, can you send me this and let me, I only go up to the church on Wednesdays and I can ask a little bit more.
Sure.
I'll try.
I will share this. I'll share this with everybody. In fact, I don't know if I have everyone's email, but I'll send it to you, Sarah, and you can send to everybody else.
Okay.
It's just a Google Doc, so it's not a big deal.
Get out. You're, shh.
Okay, so that's just basically what you require, what as an adult, hopefully, and then we have an extra adult. So technically, no, is there 5 of us? Okay, so 5
Yes,
of us.
but
Each of us get
Danette's
one
gonna
day
do
to
craft.
and then we have a craft. Okay, so as far as crafts are concerned, I know the day I'm teaching, I already have a craft.
Are you one?
Okay, so this is the hard one for me because 1 makes sense, but I really want to teach day 2.
Okay, well then I'll do one.
Okay,
I'll do one.
okay.
That helps me. Towards the end of the week, I'm getting my kids ready to go to a week-long overnight camp. So if I teach in the beginning, I'm good with that. I'll
Okay,
teach
perfect.
one.
So then I'll take day 2 then. That's not a problem. Okay, so now this is the part that's really different. And this is the part I kind of want to spend some time on. We break up into 4 teams, all the youth into 4 teams. The students get to come up with their names. The day 1 craft is usually them making their poster for their scoreboard.
Perfect.
They get to come up with their name and decorate their scoreboard. Last time I gave them 15 minutes, and I think the average team took 30. I was
Okay.
impressed at how serious they took it. They were so serious. So anyways, that was the day 1 craft. Every time you do an activity or game, you can break them up into their teams. Automatic, that way no matter what you do activity-wise, you already have them in teams. The team leaders are going to be, hopefully we get 4 youth. If not, one of us might have to step in as.
I've requested a lot. Like I talked to Melissa and I was like, we need 4 like good ones. Can I pick them?
Yes, 4. We need 4. Like this is crucial for us. Last year they were so helpful. They basically their job is to keep score, listen to verses, and just be available as necessary during games and stuff. There's not really a whole lot of work. It's just every time we call out points, they have to be able to write them down. The point system. Let's see here. This is the point system. Can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
So they get 50 points for saying their verse. They can always say the theme verse every single day. They can get 50 points for the theme verse. On Monday, they can get Mondays and the theme verse. On Tuesdays, they can get Tuesday, Monday, and the theme verse all throughout the week. So by Friday, they can say all of them. The kids learned by Friday that it was like, oh, I know all these verses. I said them every day, and it became really easy. But basically, I gave them the most points for saying verses because that's the most important thing in my mind. We do have it to where they get points for missions giving. It's just a check if they brought something. Doesn't matter how much, you're not buying points. It's just encouraging participation. Miscellaneous, this is if we do games, if they have points for winners, whatever. I like to give out points when I'm teaching for people that participate. They do amazing things and they're giving out points for reading the Bible or for answering questions and raising your hand. So in my opinion, give out points. They're doing a good job, give them a point. Like give us any, like they're free, give them away as much as possible.
And are you giving them to, you're giving them to team. Like what team are you on? You're getting points. Okay.
Yep. So I hand this, each youth gets a clipboard. They get this sheet and then they get this sheet, which is all the verses typed up. So they have a reference of all the verses, and I'll have a bunch of copies of these so they can have them all over the place. I want them to be available. I also have all the verses up on all the TVs all day long. So it's scrolling through all the verses throughout the whole week. So if they get bored and they're staring at the TV, they're staring at this week's scripture. So are there
If
any
they
questions?
invite friends, can they do that? Or is it
Uh-huh.
like VBS where you can't invite friends? You know what I'm saying?
I don't
They
know
bring
why they-
Like you have to register, but at 5th grade,
Oh.
can they just bring people?
They still have to register.
Yeah. As
But
far
like
as I
there's
know.
like we have unlimited room, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna fill the 3rd floor.
No.
So
No.
yes, bring your friend. Like we're not gonna turn kids away.
Okay,
Are
If it's
there-
either grade, maybe, but not 5th grade.
Yeah,
Right.
like if
that's what I'm thinking. 5th grade kind of can
Yeah.
invite.
So anyways, this would be the team leader's kind of responsibility to keep up with this. We tally the points during rec. If we have rec or whatever at the end of the day, and then right before we go to worship rally, we would let them know their standings. At the end of the day, I tally up all the points and I update the scoreboard for the next morning. So I don't like update it during the day. It's just a one-time thing of updating the scoreboard.
When they decorate their scoreboard, Alyssa, does that person provide the craft, provide all the stuff for that besides what's in our like
Yeah, I mean,
four-
I just did a half sheet I cut a cardboard and poster board
yeah, four,
long
yeah.
ways, and that was it. And I think I bought them from the dollar store for.
Well, no,
I think
yeah,
I
can go get, there's four, go get four poster boards.
Well, you only need 2 because you cut them in half. So I think
Oh,
I
well,
spent $1.
I'm hoping that there's more kids than y'all had last year. So maybe do 4 big ones and we can tell Danette like that first day, she doesn't need to prep anything. The second day,
No.
but we just set aside, I don't know, 25 minutes for some kind
I don't
of.
think you want a full-size poster board because it's too big. Because I use it like I have them like long, and then they're I think of like a scoreboard.
And
I
what
like
are you, and you're
longest.
writing just each day's totals?
No, I total at the scoreboard has all the whole week's totals, like as the days go by.
Right. Every day goes on every team. Okay. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. But so having the long and skinny was better, just because that way they all fit on the glass.
Well, and the church
wall.
has a lot of that. They have in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think and I just went and grabbed markers. I think they even have markers on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't a big deal, but they took it so seriously last year, and it was hilarious. Their team names were fantastic. My favorite was the chicken legs. I can't forget chicken legs. Okay. So that's how we run that.
Who do they win?
Okay. Last year we gave away $5 Sonic gift cards.
Like it.
You have a better idea, I'm all ears.
There's 5 lessons or 4? Is there one each day?
Yes.
Okay, I thought I couldn't remember if Friday was a non-lesson day or not. I can't remember.
No, there is a lesson for each day. These are really simple, I thought, straightforward lessons. Okay. So Sarah, do you know anything about the crafts that were in the bag?
Nope.
Okay, so one of these, I don't know what this is. Well, I know what it is. It's a little white
Lego figure.
man.
Yes.
Do you know what we're supposed to do with that?
Is that not?
I felt weird that I didn't know what it was for. I mean, like I think they're supposed to like decorate it, but I couldn't find anything about it.
Oh, I'm gonna ask Melissa.
person, like is it when God creates the person, people, or Adam?
I don't know.
That's what would be my guess. Like put your person together.
Yeah, but it seems like that's just I feel like there should be something more to it.
Yes.
So, I don't, that it's all white. It's completely white. So I would love to know this. So this is one of the crafts. I'm assuming we like decorate like permanent markers or something.
Well, I do know that our VBX book has different stuff than the rest of the group. So if the rest of the groups, y'all, this wasn't researched very well, and I'm kind of trying to give it up, and it's hard.
Okay, I haven't really read through this like super close.
Okay,
Last year when I read through the games in here, it was like, oh, these are terrible, terrible. So we didn't use anything
We didn't
really
use
out
any
here
of
except
it.
for the scripture. I mean, I think that was about it.
The Lego person might be in the younger grade book, but it's not in here.
No, it's not. They did flip through that much. So
Yeah.
so that's one of the crafts we have that I guess we can kind of do with what we want. I don't know. So that's one of the things. Then we have this, it's a canvas with a little easel in the back that you can put on. And I think the idea was that you put like a cross out of tape on it, and then you put some other patterns with some tape, and then you paint it, and then you peel it all off. So relatively easy, but paint always requires a little more hands-on help. But fortunately we can set it all up ahead of time in the third room and not even mess with it until it's time. So that's another craft. The other days we can have fun. We only did crafts, what, 2 days last year. We actually didn't really have much time.
We
I
did
also
those-
have all these white bags, which I'm assuming is supposed to be like a take-home bag.
Yes.
I don't know if they're gonna have enough stuff to even put in here.
Yeah, we didn't use all that stuff. We did those vases last year, the paper mache stuff. So they worked on them every day.
Yeah, but that was it. That was the only craft we did.
Yeah,
Well,
like
and
it was
we
a
never
bigger
even
craft.
touched these. Like we
No.
never used any of that stuff. So
You
So if
did-
Danette wants to do, like, we can talk to her if she wants to do like one bigger,
yeah,
more
like a 3-day
better craft.
craft. It takes a couple days with
Now,
multiple layers.
Alyssa, you already have a craft for day 2, so we would need 3, 4, and 5.
I have a craft for day 1. I
Oh,
don't have a craft for day 2.
The craft for day 1 is the poster board. Gotcha.
That
Okay.
takes about 30 minutes. I was surprised last year. I had only put in 15 and I
Well, then let's do the little easel for the designer on day 2, and then let Danette find something that maybe they can do for 3 and 4 together. You know, the other thing is, and this was what I was thinking, and I need to talk to Brian, I just haven't gotten around to it, is like graffitiing the walls. You know, they're tearing down a bunch of stuff up there. And so I was writing scripture on all over something or something, you know, something like that. That would be fun and kind of wild and not like a baby craft.
yeah. Or we just get butcher paper and hang it on the wall and they can do something like that.
Yeah, they could do that. I mean, or like that, even though I don't think they're going to use the bags because wasn't there stickers on there too, Alyssa, to like stick on the bag and color?
I didn't see stickers.
Like pages of like a coloring sheet?
I don't have that.
Okay. I will try to get some questions answered for you guys, but again, I am out of the loop. But from what I was told is there was going to be a like a page 8.5 by 11 that was, you remember how last year, if y'all had younger kids, they got a bag to decorate?
Yeah, that was a day 1 activity.
Yes. Well, I think they were trying to simulate that with these white bags and like a blank coloring sheet that you peeled off and stuck on it.
Well, I mean, unless we produce a lot more stuff, we don't have very much to take.
Okay,
home.
that's fine. Then I just say we scrap the bags.
Okay, because that's a huge.
Don't throw
bag.
them away, man. I'll
This is not
wrap gifts in
small.
those.
Yeah, we can divvy up the bags or whatever. I just don't think that's.
I don't think that's helpful.
And
We're not gonna be going
they,
home with a bunch of stuff.
they are doing a family night on Thursday night. So at that point, I mean, they could take home whatever.
So what's this family night? I don't know anything about this.
Girl, I haven't read the whole manual yet.
I haven't gotten the manual.
You didn't get one? I should have given you one.
No.
Okay, hold on. Oh, and the other question I had was pastor visits. Did y'all do them?
We did not do them last year. Our schedule was a little bit too wishy-washy. Every single person did their own schedule. And so it's kind of like, if you want to call them up, you can, you know.
So we had Caitlin come do a worship visit.
Yeah, she came and did. So on Friday, we did Friday more like a youth day, if that
Okay.
makes sense. I let her come and lead worship like we would on a Wednesday night. We did lesson. I let the youth come up. I need to find out if Brian, if the 5th graders are going to camp. I meant to ask him yesterday.
They
They
are.
are.
They
Okay.
are going to
So
camp.
I let the youth come up and speak about camp and try to get them all plugged in and give them a chance to be like, hey, come and join us. You know,
That's a
they're
good
no longer
idea.
going to be your leaders. They're going to be your peers at that point. And so Friday was much more leaning towards youth as far as activities. Doesn't have to be, but that's kind of the way it ended up going. So
I'm looking for I don't see it. I was told there was a family night on Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday evening where they come up and you bring your family and they do the worship songs from the week.
Mhm.
And they can go up to see the third floor, like their families see the third floor if they want to like know where.
Their kid's been spending all this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Caitlin doing, so y'all worship on day 5, but we can just ask her to do it any day if we want?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
John
Now,
plays too, right?
Say it again, Paul.
So John plays too.
Yeah, and Aaron should be there too. Aaron was gone last year.
Ah, okay. I just remember our only option was Caitlin last year.
Yeah.
She did great. It was fantastic.
Yeah. This says 5th grade in the literature. It says 5th grade goes to snow cones.
They're a hot mess, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
kinder
it's hard because last year was our first year. They didn't know what to do with us. So we're all
through 5th grade classes will have snow cones outside the parlor area. Each day will be a different flavor.
okay. Well, if I had a recommendation, I'd love to do it for worship because that means we're already downstairs and we can just.
It's like 11, 5th, 4th grade goes. 4th grade goes from 11:10 to 11:20.
So you're supposed to go into worship at that same time. Can we jump in?
But
with
last year we did it the same time as 4th grade.
Yeah,
Like, we
that's
were
what
with
I'm
you.
thinking. I'm thinking 11:10 to 11:20 is snow cones.
Perfect. Okay. So anyways, besides now that Sarah has Monday and I have Tuesday, who wants Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care.
You want to look at the lessons and know which one you want to teach?
Nope.
Nope, don't care.
Well, you'll have to pick, so y'all decide. So
Okay,
Wednesday.
Paul can do Wednesday because it's Burkhart, Gonzalez, and Smith. I'll do,
Cool.
so it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
All right, I'll do
Perfect.
Wednesday. Do we get books?
Okay, so I have 2 of these here at the house. I think Casey and Sarah already have theirs.
I have one.
Yes.
So I think I need to make copies.
I can make
one of
some
y'all.
copies too.
Huh?
I said I can make copies when I'm there.
Okay, so if you make copy and I'll give one to Gina. If you give one to Paul, then Sarah, that would be ideal.
Oh, you're Wednesday, right? Yep.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll give Gina, I'll bring you a copy on Sunday.
Okay.
I'm really excited about this year because it's all about artists and I'm an artist. And so it just fits really well. The only thing, Sarah, that you gotta make sure to do is introduce the whole team aspect to the kids on Monday.
Yes.
Because this is a whole new thing for them, kind of walk through it and then break them up into teams. Last year, I think I did an activity that forced, I think I had them like get a birthday order silently and then I counted them off, something like that. So
And I
you have
know
to
a
figure out a way to break them
ton
up into teams that's random because you don't want them
Yeah.
Right.
with.
And I
it's
know a
hard.
lot of games that we can play, like get to know you game, like every day we did one in 4th grade.
We
Yeah.
did too. We did,
Yeah.
last year we had icebreakers every morning too.
Yeah.
I felt like.
Icebreaker games. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, y'all run your day. If you find a game that you want to play that really fits with your lesson, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. The biggest thing is that you're responsible for a snack. So make sure you think about what would be fun that you could pick up and bring. And again, just kind of have an idea of a basic schedule of what you're going to do that day.
What's the traditional number of 5th graders that show up?
Traditionally, we've only done it 1 year, so.
Oh, okay.
Last year
we
was
had,
the first year, and I think
30?
we had. Did we have 30?
I think it was 25 or 30, like.
Yeah, it was between 25 and 30.
The other one. Okay.
But we'll know, like, they'll know who's registered a little before, like regular PBS. Like, we'll know an approximate number.
Alyssa is saying the Lego person, she said it should be in your bag. Yes, it says creating God's masterpiece. I don't even see that. We don't even have that.
Okay, so we can kind of maybe do whatever we want to. It looked like to me something you would just take a permanent marker on it and like draw on it or something. But
Maybe. Okay. I'll get some more questions. Now that we have a group text, once I go and ask the questions because Eric is like, oh, you're this liaison for 5th grade. I don't want to be a liaison. I just wanted to teach. That was it.
well, I haven't heard anything, so you've gotten more than me. So
Okay, well, I did tell her that we wanted snow cones from 11:10 to 11:20. So we're gonna plan that. And what do y'all think about rec? Do you think I should ask to go to rec or no? Do you
it does make our morning really tight upstairs, and we did not really do. I think we did crafts 2 days last year, and the other 3 days we didn't do crafts. And I mean, like if I add in rec, you see, we only had like an hour and a half.
Right.
And
So
so
we're
maybe
gonna
some of
do
those things
like, icebreakers. That's kind of wreckish.
right. We can do all those bigger games upstairs. We had that last year. We had the worship room set up as a regular like Wednesday night setup, and then
Like
we had the
a
middle
large
room
group.
completely empty
Right.
with nothing in it. And so we can do rec activities, and then they can earn points too as the result of it being just us.
We did. Did you shoot Nerf guns? I remember shooting Nerf
I
guns.
did. We shot
yeah.
Nerf guns, and
Like we did wreckish things upstairs.
Yeah.
But then y'all also came down to rec.
Yes. Exactly. So, but the rec games that I did, the ones I did had questions they had to answer, and then they had to use the Nerf gun to shoot the right answer, if that makes sense. So it was like
Okay. Yeah.
a derivative of the lesson.
Right.
But we can do activities. Like I said, 1 year for M week, we set up the 9 square upstairs. So.
Well, I think we could go down. I mean, I'm not going to do it on the first day. I'm going to kind of write up how I want my day to go, since the first day kind of is setting the tone. And then what we can do is on another day, use that day to go down and do 9 square. I mean, these kids, some of them may not even know how to play 9 square.
Right, exactly. So this is what I did last year. So I keep myself straight. I had the schedule, I had the activity, I had what supplies I needed, and that helped me keep myself straight. I'm overly organized.
But I am too.
Apparently, geez.
Yeah.
It's just the way
Yeah,
I
I'm the
think.
opposite. I'm like,
I'm
okay,
a
I'm
wing
gonna
it
teach
kind of
today.
person.
Go whatever.
Now, I will say, y'all, I don't really use these lessons. I just use the scripture from it. I'm not one of those people that walks through and like, I'm going to say everything that's written in this book, because some of this stuff is like super, they assume people know nothing. And I know our group knows a lot. I was really impressed at how well they answered questions last year. Like
The boys were out of control.
I mean, it was amazing. So I definitely went way more depth than this ever went. So just
Okay.
keep that in mind as you're looking over your scripture, because they are very capable with what they can do. So that's all I have.
Okay.
Anyone have any questions or?
So basically, like we can, like Friday, I can kind of do whatever I want as far as like calling Caitlin and setting it up and having Brian come and Kristen come and the youth come talk
I
about
think
camp. Like I'll just,
Friday, Kristen and Brian both have told me that they are available that week as
Okay.
far as if they wanted, I mean, if we wanted to break up in small groups and even do something like Brian do an activity with the boys and Kristen do an activity with the girls. Like, obviously that isn't going to work on like the very first day because nobody knows what they're doing, but maybe one of y'all's days to ask them. They said they were available. So
Perfect.
that
That's a
would,
good
last year
idea,
ran
just so
all
they
of our
kind of
technology.
know.
yes, they know who they are. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Kristen ran all the technology last year. She helped me with the slideshows, and they played music every morning when we got there. So it was funny. Kristen was like, "This is the weirdest thing. I'm not in control of what's going on the 3rd floor."
Yeah.
So
Did you do slides for your lessons?
no, I didn't.
Okay.
That to me was too much work.
Yeah, that's a lot. I know how
I mean,
to
it's
do
only
code
like
clear.
I try to keep my lessons under 20 minutes, which for me is really hard. But they don't have that attention span, and so
Yeah.
20 minutes max is enough.
And y'all never broke into small groups, but you wanted to.
I
No,
kept
we
thinking
did.
I was going to, I just couldn't fit it. It just
My day, I know we did, because I had small group questions printed out, and like the youth leaders led their small group and asked
Okay.
like the questions on the.
I had them
and they
printed
did
out too,
discuss.
and we just didn't do it.
I did on my day.
Okay.
So totally, and since we have the youth leaders, we can all just join in if we want to with each of the different group.
That's what,
But the youth will be great. I mean, we may not need to. We had so much free time as adults last time. It was amazing.
Well, that's nice. Yeah.
So
Okay, sounds good.
Works for me.
awesome. Thank
So
you
we
guys.
just
Now
need to
y'all know how
let-
to prepare.
Yeah, like Danette, when she watches this, if she watches this, like whatever craft time, if we just need to let her know, like, hey Danette, you've got 15 minutes in my day, or 20 minutes in Casey's day. And I'm not sure, maybe this is just an idea. Maybe we do the butcher paper on Friday, Gina, and let them write their memory scriptures everywhere, because you're just gonna have to tear it down. They're not going to be able to complete a craft on Friday unless it's very.
The other option is to do it on Thursday, and then it's on the wall for when their parents come up for the Thursday.
True, that too. I mean, and once I find out what the Lego person is, I may use the Lego person in day one if it's creating man, if that's what it is. And we could do something like make their Lego figure or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because coming up with the name titles, that took a solid 30 minutes.
Okay.
I was like, y'all, our snack is ready. And they're like, no, we're not done yet. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
So, okay, well, that is all I have. And I will Gina, I'll give you your copy of the leader and on Sunday. So
Okay, sounds
Well,
good.
I'll get yours for Wednesday.
All righty.
all right. Thank
Alrighty.
you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.